Okay, so I forgot. Wait, Lily, who said she wanted pineapple part tarts? Really? Did she? I'm trying to remember what it was that I needed to do. Because I've got the jury box. Not die, I had to restart the whole. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that again. I got, and that's my fault because I got cocky. I got too cocky. So, don't get penis C. All right, so places I need to go. There's a lot of places I can open now. Okay. So it's easy to make a mistake like that, especially if it's a game you know really well. See, but I should have gotten that cocky though. All right, I don't need the grenade rounds. I just need shoddy and do I even need the pistol? So how are you guys doing today? Rogue, Anthony, Umair, how's it going? Clint? So I can leave the Beretta. Yeah, I don't think I need it. I don't think I need it. Oh. Actually, I might want to take that and switch out the rounds. Mainly because there are, how I was dodging a lot of the zombies earlier, so I just realized, like, damn, I'm gonna run into a lot of them at some point. Let's see. Let's plan this right. We're gonna run upstairs and so if you switch out all the rounds in the grenade launcher and grab Barry's revolver, You get all the different guns in the game except the special ones. Really? Ooh. I might have to keep a separate save for that. Thao from Resident Evil 3 Remake, the knights don't break unless they're made of super thin, super cheap stainless steel. They shouldn't be breaking like that. Huh. I'm just trying to plot out the route I'm gonna go. Okay, so this whole area is in there. Okay. All right, we ready? It keeps track of all your saves on your profile. Oh, okay. All right, so I need to go this way. For real though, shout out to the folks lurking in the chat. How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? This puzzle. All right, we know what to do this time. No, I agree, Anthony. They do. They still look really, really good. Am I the only one that finds this music here like creepy? Like genuinely? So I'm wondering if I should go clear out the other areas in the mansion first. There's definitely got an unnerving element to it. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best route to take here. Wait, for real? I didn't know that. Huh. You said the worst piece of music is from the director's cut. Damn, it's that bad? Oh, that dude. I remember hearing about that guy. What's up, Game Mysterio? Yeah, I want to finish up. I want to finish up this. I feel like I can beat it today. Oh man. What's up, HLO? It's kind of funny if Jill really is the master of unlocking. Why does she even need the keys? She could just pick any kind of lock. And if I remember in the novelization of Resident Evil 1, it mentioned she was a cat burglar for a brief time. Really? I'm learning new stuff. You said, or a master of unlocking would have her own lockpick on hand. Yeah. So yeah, she also was supposed to have been with Delta Force 2, and she was only 23 at the time of the game. Capcom, he said Capcom really went nuts with their characters. He said, yeah, her and Chris should have both been more like 30s, especially because Chris was supposed to be an officer in the Air Force and a trained pilot. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm over here like, realistically, you know, like how? He said, yeah. I mean, you can be all those things at a young age if you're a prodigy at it. That would have to be the only way. He said Rebecca's the worst though. She's a combat medic, elite police officer, but still a rookie, a chemist, and she's only 18. Capcom's like, logic, realism, yeah, we're not giving you that. Yay, puzzles. He said, but let's say Chris joined the Air Force out of high school and went to the Air Force Academy. That's 4 years. He would have graduated 21, served a year, and then joined Stars. He said, canonically, Rebecca did graduate high school like 4 years early. That's her to get bumped. Yeah, that's very uncommon. If I'm not mistaken, Chris is discharged from the Air Force for being a hothead. And isn't that why he looked up to Wesker so much too? You saying Chris is supposed to have been in the Air Force. Thing is, he flies a Harrier multiple times in the series, and the Harrier is a Marines craft. Another funny thing about Chris and Forrest. Chris and Forrest were friends and rivals because they were both excellent marksmen. So in addition to being trained pilot in the Air Force, how about Chris is a sniper? Look, Resident Evil's over here like, look. Y'all talking too much facts. He said, Harry is the most believable, kind-hearted officer that's a gun nut. that. Let me start combining a lot of this. What's up, goddess? Yeah, I'm gonna try and finish up this run through. That's everything I need. Let me save. So you got to shoot a shotgun splint that at a range before. At a range before I ran it. One. I used had a pin out of alignment, so maybe every 3 pumps it fired 1 shot successfully. Damn, really? You mean like what's next? As far as like stream wise? Stream wise, we're going back to Falcom Mondays. So Mondays we'll have like trails and go back to the trail series and ease, and then Wednesdays we'll have still working on the details for Wednesdays. I'm thinking Wednesdays is gonna be Ninja Gaiden and Skies of Arcadia, or yeah, and then Friday will be like Nier and Alundra. And Saturdays will possibly be will continue to be like Weekend of Evil, so Resident Evil, and Sundays might be Final Fantasy 14 streams, or it might just be multiplayer streams. It kind of depends. Adding in Sunday, which I'm fine with. The only thing about it is how it puts me in a position where I have to like when it comes to streaming, I have less time to stream, and well, I have more time to stream but less time to work on other content. Like I still need to put out my Terminator review, but I don't know, kind of playing it by ear, because it's a shame Skies of Arcadia never got a sequel. So much potential for a great series. I don't know why Sega didn't do it. He said near's pretty long to beat, not to mention it has that troll data. No, you know, I don't mind it though. I don't mind doing that. Actually, I don't think there's a point in me holding on to. Maybe I should. I know Skies was very successful. I remember it came out around the same time as Grandia 2. And no one can make up their mind which of the two games is better. It's another game. Like I want to go back to streaming that too. I keep hearing a lot of people say that the PlayStation 2 port was absolutely terrible. I've never played it, but I heard it was terrible. So I remember when Grandia 1 was once all the hype before. Yeah, I remember when people like absolutely loved that and just faded into obscurity. All right, so the quickest way. Here. I don't know why it died off. Maybe it was 3. I admit I haven't played Grandia 3. I thought a lot of people liked Grandia 3. What's up, Edward? What's up, Amy? But I gotta admit, friggin' Final Fantasy 14, I'm easily addicted to that game. Said, well, I don't normally stream on Sundays, Edward. But I said last night that I was going to stream today. He said maybe sometimes fading into obscurity is better than going mainstream, forgetting about the people that made the franchise a success. Kind of like, yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. So yeah, in Ragnarok Odyssey Ace on PS3, you can get free DLC, 2 of its outfits for separate genders to use in that game. The male's got Justin's outfit, and the female's got Sheena's outfit. He said, Spirit and myself weren't lying, told you. Gets you hooked. Yeah, like, honestly, I over here, like, I can't put it down. Okay, so I got that emblem. There's nowhere else I need to go on the first floor. Second floor, I do need to go to. Or do I? I don't think I need to. Yeah. They also came with a couple of soundtrack themes like the battle ones. I thought Ragnarok Odyssey was going to take off, and that really didn't. I was shocked. Dude, Final Fantasy 14 is so good. It is so good. You gotta give me airship past it. Honestly, I was supposed to go to sleep last night, and I was sitting there like playing that like I was just talking to Amy about it. I was talking to her and Spirit Shock about it all last night. I was like, yeah, you know, I kind of want to keep playing. Are you serious? For real? So, okay, my thing is, with these people that do this stuff, like, is it honestly worth it? Like, worth losing, like, your career over? The people call Ragnarok Odyssey a Monster Hunter knockoff, which on first glance it is in gameplay. Like, why? Why do that, though? I don't understand why people do dumb shit on social media. Like, yeah, I remember Sony was really pushing hard for it after a while, and they just killed it, like after 2014. He says spam. Yeah, spam. People eat spam with everything. Like Lehua eat spam like crazy. I hate spam personally, but it's a delicacy for Polynesians, honestly. So every once in a while I'll eat spam, but I got to cook it on a frying pan. It's got to start to dry, and it's got to start to dry out. People out here, they'll eat it straight out of the can. Like, it's such a delicacy out here. Like, between that and raw fish. The poor spider. I don't feel bad for the spider.
I want the smoke. Don't nobody fuck with me. Why? Because this some bullshit. Take me. I want the smoke.
So fry a few slices over some top ramen and green onions. Yeah. I'm just not, I can't. I just, I mean, if there's nothing else to eat, I'll eat it. Damn it. That was a waste. So you never bothered with PlayStation Home, so you can't handle smoke. What's up, Peter? What's up, Mac? How y'all doing? I'm originally from New Jersey, and there's this thing called pork roll. It's basically glorified spam in a burlap sack. Is it really? I don't think I've ever heard of that. You said you found out about Spotify today for podcasts. Late. Really? You only found out today? Yeah, I've been on. My podcast has been on Spotify for quite a while now. I want to say a year and a half, 2 years. It's not really a burlap sack, but it looks like one, and it's a glorified processed pork product like Spam. It's poured in something and takes the shape of whatever it's poured in. Ugh. Does it taste good though? He said, yeah, someone told me to add it on there today, so I did it today and I actually got a bunch of downloads. Yeah, like I've been telling people that have been wanting to get into podcasting, put your podcast on all platforms. I mean, I've had some people tell me like, oh, I just want to see if it does well on this one. I'm like, no, just put it on everything. And call it a day. Because you never know, like, bro, especially with podcasts, you know, it's like my podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, I think where else am I on? Podbean. Like, if there's a place where people are listening to podcasts, my RSS feed is up everywhere. He said, I don't think it tastes good. I hate it. I hate pork roll. I'm glad we can't get that in North Carolina. Yeah, that doesn't sound at all appetizing. Well, hello there. Oh, do you do? And Mekel just hiding in the corner playing hide and seek. Pretty much, you know. You send me a video I can use next time a hunter shows up. Oh Lord. I use Apple Music for songs usually, so I never had the need for Spotify. No, I get that. Like, I don't use any of the other platforms myself personally, but it gets you exposed to a lot more people, especially a lot more countries. Yeah, friends play all the way up until in high school, play all the way up to RE1 Remake. Bruh. Well, you couldn't aim any old ones, right? It was like a RNG of if their head would blow off or not. Hmm. Oh, it was in RE2 and 3. Let's see. This room has 3 things that I need. So I'm gonna go dump stuff. I'm gonna come back and get the battery. Now I'm gonna go I'll be back. Yeah, what's up, Devil Hunter Nero? How's it going, man? How's your day going today? Hopefully you're having... Oh God, Rogue, are we starting that again? Dump my shit, I'm out. Dump this shit out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just dump my shit and leave. Excuse me, please. Dump this shit, I'm out. They just got off work, so just chilling now. Dope, man. What kind of what kind of work do you do? You say that song has... It's your fault, man. All right, let's combine these acid shells. Do I have more? Or is that it? He said, Nero, what's the dude from DMC doing here? I don't know. The she be... Okay, so... I think I'm about to fight Yawn. Say, hey, I didn't drop the Benjamins that night. Oh, I just dropped $10. Oh, what's up, Chosen? He said, I need to finish Evil Within. It's a good game, but just long enough that it wears its welcome out. When you think you're going to the climax, it goes on for like 4 more chapters. How is Evil Within? Like, I keep hearing I've got them. I've never played them. He said Nero's more likely out getting in Dante's way than hanging in with his woman. Damn, that's cold. That's cold-blooded right there. He said, doubt that. Last time him and Nero got in each other's way, Nero got beat down and was called dead weight. He said, at least I don't run off to hell to avoid debt or being a deadbeat like some of the people I know. It's the same for me. I have both, never stared at them, DLC included. Yeah, I got 1 and 2 on the Xbox with all the stuff. Never got into them. He said, imagine crossing the Matrix with horror. I don't want to say any more without giving away too much. He said, first Evil Within was decent, had an identity crisis though, tried to be too many things at once, and copies a lot of set pieces and tropes from RE4. Damn. Amy's right. The first game does have a bit of an identity crisis. Because I'd be down for a DMC game to focus on Spark. I honestly, I'll say this. I love Devil May Cry 5, right? I do have an issue with it. And the issue I have with it is the fact that it seems like, that was a game with the plot. I just felt like, damn, we just kind of recycled DMC3, you know? The evil thing, you really have to make your shots count because the game is stingy. The game will give you 3 bullets. Are you serious? Because I'd be down for that. The DMC game where you play Sparta, it has stories showing how he bodied Mundus and sealed the demon world away from the human one. That'd be badass. I mean, honestly, have they even confirmed if Sparta's even dead? You say it may be my favorite game in the franchise, but it's kind of a recycled DMC3, but at least they're recycling from the best. True. The DMC5 was for the fans to make up for that other game that we don't speak of DMC, Devil May Cry. He said no, they haven't. And I feel like with the way 5 ended, I feel like 5 could have brought Mundus back or Sparta. The evil within does have a system where you can sneak up and take enemies down, so it does balance out. As long as you're conservative with your ammo, you do have enough. Oh, fun. I'm gonna do this. Because I mean, last time we got to try out as Sparta was in DMC1, and he ran as an alternate outfit from that game and DMC3. Didn't they have him as an alternate costume in Special Edition of 4? Speaking of sneaking, what about Assassin's Creed? Hey, HLO, you mean like the streams? So he is in DMC too, but getting him requires you to beat the brutal must die mode to even unlock it. Ew. As far as death was implied in the first DMC game of age after 2 millenniums. Oh, so it was implied. Oh, okay. He said, don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it. I just didn't think people actually cared about that stream. That's why I haven't done it again. I kind of poll my streams in a way. Like I look at the people that watched and if there's not like a lot of engagement or a lot of people checking it out, and I kind of assume that it's just one that people aren't really too keen on. It's why I haven't streamed Shenmue 3 again. You say it would have been cool to see the sons and grandson of Sparta finally take down Mundus for good. That was a huge missed opportunity. Yeah, the Hell in Hell mode was nuts. It's time to fight Yawn. Giant Snake got nothing. I mean, I just assumed people weren't interested. That's why I haven't streamed it since. So the original DMC3 game, they accidentally had normal mode set to hard because people in the West complained the DMC2 was they got what they asked for. Like, oh, we want challenge, and they got too much challenge. That Anaconda don't want none unless she got buns, and Jill does. You said, I like that DMC5 was designed with all three characters in mind. DMC5 is designed with all three characters in mind because when you're playing as Dante and Devil May Cry 4, it's clear certain missions were designed for Nero to take down. Yeah, that's so true. They said that same thing about Monster Hunter World until the collab event showed up. Hey, yo, you think she's got a nice ass to admire in this one? Wait till you get to Resident Evil Revelations. Oh Lord. Unpopular opinion: Assassin's Creed is better than Resident Evil. Really? In the sense of gameplay or narrative or all of the above? It says, wait. He says, so now more people have the Final Fantasy VII Remake demo and people are dumb enough. Why would people stream it? I don't get that. To take that back, Peter. So, well, Capcom rushed CMC4, so you only get half a game, and it showed, but the potential was there if they were to give time to make the game. Yeah, I fully agree with that. If they gave it another year, that game could have just decimated the charts. Because it's a new release and they want those views for their channel. Yeah, but the only thing is anyone who's streaming it or even has it up gets a copyright strike. I got a strike on for just what I had up. I didn't even stream it. I just put it up. I was like, huh. Because you had a lot of people get views. I was like, yeah, well, let me try it. And I did it and got a strike. I'm lucky they didn't take my streaming privileges away. Because usually YouTube would do it. Yeah, sorry, Amy, I can't do that. I want them to hurry up with DMC6. 5 was pure fire. Yeah, for real. He said his playthrough has been a lot faster. I know, right? Hell of a lot faster. I agree, Anthony. I think what they should have did, because if you look at the time frame from 3 to 4, it was only technically 3 years. Or 2 if you go from the special edition. They should have took their time with that. They should not have rushed that. I think because of Bayonetta, they were rushing. Yeah, me too. When I streamed the story, I got hit with that by Bandai Namco 2 Goddess. He said, well, for one thing, Mekel doesn't run around in circles anymore. He said, yeah, if you lose streams, how else are you gonna watch people leave keys all the way on the other side of the mansion? I want to. I'm just scared of getting copyright strikes for streaming that. Like, I strongly feel like Bandai Namco is usually gonna do it. Yep, that is Square Enix for you. You're lucky you got. They hit me with a full-on strike. My strike's not gonna lift until I don't think it's lifting until April. Yeah, Fabian's already got that set up to stream. I haven't got my review copy yet for Dragon Ball Kakarot. I'm supposed to have gotten that, but my guy at Bandai Namco hasn't sent it. I should text him and ask. Actually, I'm curious. Let me see how long my strike is gonna last. So mine expires on April 2nd. If you get 3 copyright strikes chosen, they'll take your channel. Your channel will be deleted. Actually, Paramount Pictures is reaching out to oh no, that's the Pokemon one. Sorry, my bad. Wait, I got it mixed up. You said I got hit with a copyright strike by WB and it lifted right before Mario Odyssey, which was nice. Yo, Amy and others, do you guys remember back when you couldn't stream Nintendo games because Nintendo would copyright every freaking Nintendo game? Nintendo was savages with it. I'm gonna need the crank. I don't need that. I still need the sword key. Where have I not been? Rogue, at least as far as I know, one person died from the car crash and he had about 5 injured, like 1 severely injured. But other than that, yeah, it made the news, but they didn't talk about it much just because Hawaii doesn't like to focus on negative news. Yo, let me take this Bullet Club. Yeah, I've been wearing a Bullet Club vest. It's sad that they don't realize it's free advertising for the games, or rather copyright strike YouTubers for promoting them. Well, actually, Devil Hunter Nero, what it is it's not that the companies don't realize it. It's just the fact that I can understand their position with this. Like, I'm not mad at Square Enix for what they're doing, because if it were me, I would be pissed too. But I would not. You know, the thing is, that's again on Sony. This is the second time Sony has fucked up when it comes to one of Square Enix's titles. Like, just leaking shit. They did the same thing with Capcom and Street Fighter, and I don't know. Yeah, they did. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. So this is a Sony issue. I don't either. I don't understand why Square kisses their ass so hard. It's baffling to me. Sony's a traitor in their nest. Oh, Anthony, you don't have a PS4? So you need to start saving for a used PS4 so you can get Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I think it's gonna be on PS5. Like, guaranteed, this is gonna be a launch PS5 title, and not long after it's going to Xbox. A lot of people don't believe it, but it's not a PlayStation exclusive title. It's timed exclusive, kind of like how they did with Microsoft did with what is the system? Tomb Raider. Rise of Tomb Raider. Wait, SF censorship. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, that's a good price, Anthony. Yeah, there's a Final Fantasy 7 Remake PS5 console. They can have my whole bank account, routing number, and everything. Yeah, Devil Hunter Nero. That's another strong possibility. Is another reason you want it is you can stream straight through. Yeah, and that's another cool thing too. If anything, like if you're gonna get a used PS4, I highly recommend getting, try to get a Pro or a Slim. Instead of trying to get like the OG one. Oh, what are you doing with your 1S, Amy? Yeah, if you don't have a 1 TB, I'm going the wrong way. Like if you don't have a 1 TB Xbox One or PS4, you're screwed. Like these games take up way too much space. You say you heard PS5 is supposed to be backwards compatible. Yeah, I heard the same thing. It is. I heard that it is supposed to have that capability, which is kind of funny when you think about it. Like, fucking snakes. I think when you think about it, Sony for so long Come on. We'll play a shit around here. Anyway. Yeah, when you think about it, Sony has been so anti-backwards compatibility for the longest. It's ridiculous. But then, you know, when let's be honest. I gotta hand Sony an L. And the reason I gotta do that is because when Microsoft had the backwards compatibility and was, you know, the whole thing with Game Pass, Sony fans, Sony exclusive fans, however, were shitting all over them. Nobody wants to play old games. And Sony does it, and they're praised for being revolutionary. I don't like the hypocrisy that comes with Sony. And the fact that Sony doesn't really care about, you know, people being able to play with one another. So that's why I never try to mod my PS4. I'm like, I ain't downloading 30, 40 gigabyte games. It's funny to think about because it was downloaded when Microsoft talked about it. But media and gamers gushed when Sony had it rumored, right? This is double standard. So I really wish they released the Legacy of Kain games. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have never played any of the Legacy of Kain games. I've always read about them. I've been fascinated with the story, but I've never been able to get them. Like even when they were out, there were blockades with my family, and my parents wouldn't allow me to get it. And you know, when I came out here to Hawaii when I was 15, I couldn't find it anywhere. So I'm tempted to emulate them. I'm curious as to how they play. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 should be on everything. That game is just too good. If that was on the Switch, best believe Amy and I would be on that like crazy. He said, you're a 1 terabyte Xbox One hard drive space. Barely holds 35 games and 5 apps. Yo, Peter, for real. It's like the MCU fanboys that bash everything else. They'll put down the Joker, but it was an MCU movie. If it was an MCU movie, they'd claim it as the best picture. You know, and that brings me back to that dude, What's that dude's name? Broken Games HDR. How he was saying like, yo, it's 2020 and people still want to play games from 1995. That was a terrible take. You say Japanese gaming companies are very iffy on leadership. Yeah, they are. They really are. They're so passive aggressive too. That's one thing I don't care about. Well, not only when it comes to Japanese people, I don't care for passive aggressiveness in general. Hey, if you gonna say it with your chest. You know what I mean? You only have the free edition of Final Fantasy 14. What character and class did you pick? I hate to use a cliche example, but look at the first. Look at the first 2D games. Despite the fact that they are graphical issues, those games have aged flawlessly. He said, last Final Fantasy game I played was Final Fantasy X. I still own the original 7 through 10 plus Final Fantasy Tactics for my PS1. Dude, Final Fantasy Tactics, oh my god. I had somebody ask me if I would stream more tactics style games like Final Fantasy Tactics or even Fire Emblem, like not the more modern ones, but like Fire Emblem Awakening, well, not Awakening, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. And also got asked if I would stream Shining Force. As a human, as race, warriors class. Yeah, guys, we got a squad going right now for Final Fantasy 14. Like, definitely want to do some streams with that game. Rogue, you said Lisa's down. Man, fuck Lisa. That's why I got this grenade launcher. The Game Boy Advance Tactics. What was that? I don't want that. The
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive.
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
Yeah, I've been, if people would be interested in that, I'm definitely down to do it. I would actually stream. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I enjoy streaming a hell of a lot more than I do like making original content. Just want to say hi. Notice how he just popped up. He wanted to say hi. And I was like, hi, fuck you, hi. For real though. He said, Mekel don't need no handgun. Okay, I don't need no handgun. I got this. Shows grenade launcher and some big old Shut up, Virtual Rose. I'm good. I got ammo. Did I ever play the original Hunter the Reckoning? I did. I thought it was good. I actually enjoyed the Hunter series, although I admit it could have been a lot better. It could have been better. Ever play Guardian Legend for NES? No, I'm not familiar with that one. Do I need the crank for anything else? See. So my problem with the Game Boy Advance Tactics is a handheld game has no business being 100 hours. So I haven't played Final Fantasy Tactics A2. Now, is that a sequel to Advanced or the PlayStation original? Oh, Legend of Dragoon is a classic. You know, you got remember? Okay, so that YouTuber, Pelvic Gaming, she claims that Legend of Dragoon is one of the worst RPGs ever made. Guardian Legends part shooter, part exploration action shooter. I need to try this out then. Yeah, she I'm not sure if she did that to be edgy or what. I was like, oh really? The Legend of Dragoon has its flaws, but it's a beautiful game. You say wrong, no it isn't. Blasphemy, burn the witch. I thought the game was good. I thought about streaming it, but I'm not too sure. Because I'd be hit with a wave of nostalgia. I don't know. Okay. So have you guys noticed that anytime Sony starts something, like Sony is such an inconsistent company. Like they don't maintain their franchises. They'll start something and then drop it. Is there anyone else here think Echo the Dolphin is the dumbest, most pointless game ever? I've never been a fan of Echo the Dolphin. I feel like Sega did that just to have a you'd have to I think they did that just to have something on par with like Donkey Kong, and it just wasn't. He said, unfortunately, I've never gotten to play Legend of Dragoon, but from all accounts I hear it's a masterpiece. It was a really, really good one. One of the best RPGs out there. And Sony just didn't continue with it. So you'd had to do the Stardust side quest and beat the super boss if you did stream it. I know. I don't know. Amy, so you liked Echo. What are your favorite things about it? I know the soundtrack, the Sega CD version was so much better than the Genesis version. Either you should see. Oh, IGN is absolute and utter trash. I wonder if I'm the only one here that feels this way about like gaming journalists. I just don't trust anything they say. The story is a great game. Story was good and had potential for a prequel to be played during the Dragon campaign as Rose. Yeah. You say Kungoi got shafted as Dragoon though. It's true. I think that's the way most people think. I just can't. Unless you have to go, you need to go back to Lahan to get his Dragoon Spear early. True. The Jill will never get even with a boulder, but Chris will. Chris will punch a bitch. He said, I like the game, play, music, graphics, controls. At times could be wonky. I liked how you could take parts of the environment, like rocks, and move them around, simple stuff. It's one of the games you could just chill. Yeah, I like that. So Lloyd was mostly emo. Sephiroth was unlikable until in-game with Melbu, Frama, or whatever his name was. True. He's dropping a like, and I'll leave this running in the background to get you some watch time. I'm in super editing mode. Oh, you're almost done with your next video, yeah? Why am I wasting that? It's another about 8 hours of editing, and I will be. Fuck this. That's the way to deal with nuclear spires anyway. What's up, Desiree? The fun fact, you know when a real life fall, you know when a real life fall of a few inches can kill a tarantula? Wait, a real life fall of a few inches can kill a tarantula? If the abdomen ruptures, which doesn't take much, they will bleed. Really? I didn't know that. Wow. Then tarantula blood isn't capable of clotting. It's if tarantula keepers have an accident, use cornstarch or super glue to seal them. Oh wow, really? Yo, Anthony, man, I feel like you're like a vault of knowledge, man. I need you to educate me on this stuff, my guy. I still wonder how the tarantula's name became Black Tiger. Yo, for real, this music is so unsettling. The cue Indiana Jones thing whenever Mekel has a boulder rolling towards him. Yo, I for real thought I was done. I thought, yo, I've met the end. Jill will meet her sandwich maker. Said snakes. So maybe its name because Black Tiger. Maybe its name became Black Tiger because it was a dark earth tiger. He said, I don't know. It said snakes. It just had to be snakes. I hate snakes. He said almost as if that's what they wanted the music to sound like. I know. Fucking unsettling. Oh my god, is the director's cut that bad? I need to go hear it. Like, jeez. You know, and the funny thing is, a lot of people keep telling me that that's the version I need to play if I want to play the OG one. Said the music and Derek's cut is ear cancer. Oh, it's that bad. It sounded like someone farted into a Jesus Christ. You guys are not trolling me? Serious? I don't need the cranks anymore, do I? At this point? So OG, it's a director's cut. To its defense, does have some good music, but it also has that trumpet abomination. What is it? God, I need to go click on the link Rogue sent. I'm going to find that trumpet music and post it in Discord. So when you fake being a well-renowned composer, that's what happens. Yo, avoid the green label. Why? What's with that one? In the director's cut? Okay, green label has shit music. Yeah, okay, you know what? What the fuck is this? What in blue hell? What did I just listen to? So as we trying to make it to the bathroom in the dark at 3 a.m. Yo, I would be so unnerved by that. I just listened to the sound of terror clearly. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. And since you made it here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And you can always check out MikelKasanova.com. If you want to support the content, we've got Patreon, as well as channel memberships and super chats. And with that being said, this is Mekel Kasanova. I enjoy you guys. I hope you have a great one. Mahalo, and see you next time.